Welcome to the hole breakdown for the inaugural first flight sponsored by Prodiscus and Ace Disc Golf and representing the first stop on the BDGA Open Tour for 2023.
We are at the pristine Family Fairways Golf Center in Reading, and we're excited to take you through all the 18 holes, thanks to some awesome camera work from Adam of Ace.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Pepe.
And we'll be providing a short insight into each of the holes.
Oh yeah.
Hole 1 from the longer tee pad plays 122 metres as the crow flies and is now a par 4. But don't let the distance fool you, it is slightly uphill and OB spans the entire left side of the fairway, meaning an early release or too much hyzer could lead to an early penalty stroke. If you play it safe to the right of the fairway, be ready for a touchy downhill approach to the green, but don't push it too far past the basket or you may find yourself deep in the shrubbery on your putt.
Hole 2 is a slightly downhill 85-meter par 3. Righties will tend to throw a straight putter or mid-range, but fade out too early and you may find yourself in the OB to the left of the garden tree. Lefties are going to need to practice their turnover backhands or gamble on a forehand to make away with the birdie on hole 2.
Hole 3 takes the principle of hole 1 and makes it even tougher. OB spans the entire left side of the fairway and is dangerously close to the basket. The big bushy tree on the right of the fairway at the beginning will be sure to swallow up any errant throws that are trying to go too safe. So throw straight, low and true to stay out of bounds in the tree. And you may take away a par, it's difficult par 3.
Hole 4 is all about distance control. Pitch over the hedge, but make sure you stay in bounds. Found the OB, head to the drop zone and decide whether you risk the long putt to save your par or lay up again and avoid taking the double bogey.
Hole 5 is probably the biggest change from the standard layout. A tear-shaped island is your initial landing zone if you choose to take this shot on, followed by a 15-metre island green. Push the distance with a driver if you dare. If you miss the first island off your drive, you will be coming all the way back to the drop zone at the beginning of island 1, and then you'll need to throw 115 metres on a dime to save your par. This one could rack up some big numbers if you don't keep your cool, but also reward the big hitters with a potential eagle.
Hole 6 may be the hardest birdie on the course. If you got the power to go over the top of the trees, you may find yourself lucky, but you risk putting yourself in the worst possible spot. The rest of us will need to throw a control shot to the corner, and then a very tricky approach to a slightly downhill green. Watch out for the long hanging branches and stay on the fairway, and you will avoid the bogey.
Hole 7 takes hole 3 and mirrors it almost perfectly with OB along the entire right side. Right-handed players will need to throw a very controlled turn of the backhand downhill or test their distance with a power forehand, as shown perfectly by Pepe.
You're welcome.
Left-handed players have a straight hyzer backhand, but the OB can come into play very quickly if you don't get your angle control right. Even if you do make it all the way down to the basket, you are punished by wayward putts going out of bounds from behind, as demonstrated by myself.
Unlucky. Hole 8 is a touchy little hole at best, and we decided to make it even tougher by bringing the tee back by a good 10 meters. A low ceiling tunnel shot will need to be navigated with a touchy turnover backhand to let you glide down to the basket. Lefties are going to hope their hyzer flip is dialed in. Push the dip and you might find yourself in C1 but with no loop. Come up short and you might find yourself having to lay up, which is something no one likes to see.
At 93 metres and playing downhill, hole 9 may seem like an easy stop hyzer, but the OB on the left-hand side and the drastic change in elevation make this another touchy shot. If you use and approach this, you may find yourself short OB. Go for something faster and you can find yourself 30 metres down the hill. Once you're in and around the green, make sure you firmly commit to your putt and hit chains, otherwise you may see yourself rolling away.
Hole 10 is a steep uphill shot to a guarded basket. Left or right of the tree, you decide, but make sure to land flat or you may find me rolling and hating. Only 89 meters to the pin, but plays more like 100, 110 with a tricky green.
Hole 11 has a unique diamond-shaped island and requires a precision air shot to stick on a sloping green. The front of the island is protected by a number of guardian trees which are difficult to miss, so try to go over the top if you can. If you do happen to miss the island, the drop zone is of course at the tip of the diamond, leaving a downhill death putt which could possibly land you back in trouble if you miss.
Hole 12, 93 meters downhill approach, one of the nicest lines in the course. Playing from the long tee pad, choose to spike hyzer or throw something smooth and controlled to glide all the way down. No OB should make this a birdie fest for those who can't stick the landing. Would you be the one bogeying it?
Hole 13 starts off with a flat 135 metre drive. OB lines the entire left-hand side of the fairway, and for those with the biggest distance, their eyes might light up with a fantastic chance to take an eagle. Come up short and you'll likely settle within the OB green. Will the skips work out in your favour, as perfectly demonstrated by the pros here?
You're welcome. Hole 14, only 103 meters, but this shot is severely uphill. There are 4 plateaus on the way up, make it to the 4th, catch your breath, and get the birdie. Errant drives are greeted by the path being OB, green long is also OB, avoid that and you'll be gold.
Hole 15, you'll be relieved to hear, has no out of bounds. It's a 164 metre par 4 begging for rollers. From the tee pad, the fairway is hidden from view, making the drive appear quite scary. But fortunately, the fairway is also about 60 metres wide, with no danger of losing discs on this hole. Make it out into the open and you give yourself a great, unobscured approach for the birdie. Sounds easy, right?
Ouch!
Let's see how this one scores over the course of the weekend.
What course is complete without a tunnel shot? 79 meters long, and this tree on the left marks the mando. Players must thread a straight shot through the gap. A forehand will get you to the basket, but the shrubbery is vicious. What's your play?
Hole 17 is a 75 metre flat drive. There are plenty of ways to play this hole, and plenty of hidden challenges too. You must get birdie for the pro field, do spike hyzer over the top of everything, or throw a straight laser between the baby trees to the basket. Everyone will be looking to avoid thorny bushes guarding the basket on the left hand side.
Hole 18 is 123 meters. A dramatic crescendo of a hole to bring the round to a close. You have what it takes to make the most of the shot? A juicy right-hand turnover backhand or a monster forehand could be rewarded with all that important birdie stroke. OB on the right-hand side, OB green long.
This hole is sure to draw the crowds as the tournament enters its finale on Sunday afternoon.
Finale.
We can't wait to welcome you all on the weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. Good luck, everyone.